Greetings, and thanks for coming on by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. My name is Pete Howard, and here we have one of the first 10 Bill Graham concert posters. Numbered series, anyway. This is BG8, the 8th one in the series, and you can probably sort of surmise that from the early primitive design. But it's a design that really works for me. You might get a little tired of hearing me being redundant on that, but I only shoot video blogs for posters that I think are special and cool. And this certainly qualifies. It's an early Wes Wilson design, but as you can see, it's a total New York act. Not total, Zappa's from LA, but a New York act coming out and hitting the Fillmore with interesting results. And it's Andy Warhol and his exploding plastic inevitable. Except, Wes, why did you leave out the word exploding? All the other posters from across the country in New York City have exploding in there, and I think it's a key part of the name, but I won't dwell on that too much. He must have just lacked the room, you know? But heck, if a band's important enough to get him in there. But anyway, so for the sake of this show, nothing was flying apart. It was all staying intact. Andy and his plastic inevitable, featuring the Velvet Underground and Nico. Needless to say, Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground, Nico, the pop girl of 1966, and a special edited track that, as I mentioned, Zappa and the Mothers. I just can't imagine the total weekend of weirdness that must have resulted from this. It just, you know, both acts are just majorly bizarre, at least on record, and I'm sure even more so on stage. But what a fun poster! I just, you know, it's another one of those that's Wes was still finding his style, and so it was changing poster to poster. And here's another one consisting almost entirely of just lettering. But I love the orange and the white, and you know, the whole Warhol troupe was sort of like Halloweenish anyway, weren't they? And I love the simplicity and the simple style. It's just, and it's not just me, it's why it's a very popular poster in the series. And it's kind of funny the way at the top of the poster it just says pop, op, rock. You know, I mean, not even sure what Wes meant by that either. He's probably written an article or given an interview where he explains it, but this was really a multimedia roadshow. Not unlike the acid tests, but not like the acid tests either, quite different. So I'm not sure what the op part meant, and I don't know, you know, pop meant different things then than it does now. The Beatles were pop back then. But anyway, it's just really a nice, nice poster. And sometimes it's signed by Wes down in the lower right-hand corner in pencil. Comes across really nice there on the flat paper. And this is May 27, 28, and 29 of 1966. And for you rock history trivialists and historians, May 27th was the day that John Lennon and Bob Dylan were videotaped in the back of that limousine with Dylan getting sick and everything. On the other side of the world, you had Dylan and Lennon, the two biggest rock gods, and on this side of the world in San Francisco, you had about the most bizarre weekend of music you could possibly imagine. But I love it, and I love the poster, and highly collectible, a lot of fun, BG8. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.